We recognize Senator Pia Cayetano for her question, to propound her questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I probably have just 2 or 3 questions. Which I just met with them, I think, 2 weeks ago, and I have a few other hearings coming up. So, just a statement, and then after that, no, just very few questions. So I always start my interventions with a reminder. Well, by stating that I'm also the chairman of the Committee on Sustainable Development Goals, Innovation and Futures Thinking. And so, as we listen to your budget, obviously we're concerned about energy security, the effect on the economy, and our commitments to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. But these commitments we have go directly to the lives of our people. So SDG 7, which is of course affordable and clean energy, that is exactly your mandate. SDG 9, innovations, industry, and infrastructure. I'll go into my first question very quickly. No? Well, observation, and then maybe a quick reply from the Secretary, ERC. So for industries, no, for us to build industries, in 2019, I sponsored the CREATE Law. And even while I was sponsoring it, and then 6 years later in 2025, now chairperson of the Committee on Finance, was the chairperson of the Committee on Ways and Means, and sponsored the second CREATE Law, Create More. But during my time in 2019 and during his time in 2025, the feedback and the reports from the World Bank and the World Economic Forum state that the cost of power is one of the biggest concerns of the industries. So kahit ano pang mga initiative, ano pang mga diskwento na ibibigay natin sa mga businesses, it's the cost of energy that is the most important, and this has not changed. So I'm only speaking between 2019 and 2025, and it has not changed. No? So 2023 pala when he chaired, kasi 2025 ngayon, finance na siya. It has not changed. And then if we look at our SMSEs, and I'll nudge my seatmate over here, Senator JV, we both bike around the country. Makipagkwentuhan ka sa kahit sinong small business in the provinces, kuryente yung ikikwento sa'yo. Walang patid na brownout. I'm an entrepreneur, and with all the problems you face as an entrepreneur, I can't even imagine na kasama pa doon sa problema na tatakbo ba yung printing press ko mamaya? Tatakbo ba yung maliit kong makina na gumagawa ng kung ano man yung ginagawa nila? Can you imagine that life? And that is what our businesses are faced with every day, no? So, that's where we are. So, I don't know if there are projections on how we can see these prices go down kasi it's affordability. So, marami nang usapan about accessibility, NPC, President Nograles, no, yung mandate nyo. Pero siguro ako na magtatanong nung common concern natin, no, na kailan tayo mag-shift dun sa hybrid and renewables. You mentioned something that it's in the works, but it has to happen soon kasi in the meantime, napakamahal. So doon ako sa affordability ulit. Napakamahal ng diesel, napakadumi pa. And then the gap, the difference is subsidy by government, no? So everybody is paying for this. And then ulitin ko lang yung nakwento ko naman sa inyong lahat during our last hearing. Hindi nakwento, just a statement. Example lang naman yung mga taga El Nido, Palawan, very very similar dun sa ibang sitwasyon ng mga kababayan natin na nasa island, while off the grid. Ayun, it's not reliable and it's so expensive. So siguro medyo projections lang, Secretary. How do we see this being addressed para kung sabi mong in 3 years, wag na muna natin pag-usapan in 2 years. Sa 3rd year na lang natin pag-usapan. Update nyo na lang kami.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Basically, comparatively to the other countries, ang cost ng production natin, whether it's transmission, generation, distribution, is competitive.
Okay.
What makes us different is we don't have subsidy and taxes. So if unahan ko na si Senator Marcoleta, if we do remove the VAT, which is 12%, And it's not just 12% of the electricity that's being paid by the consumers. It's 12% from the start as fuel, generation, transmission, even our platforms, no, sa WSM or our supply. And then distribution. I'm not sure of the amount, but for the very least, it's 20% less, Mr. Chair. So, if
Yes,
you,
I'll interject,
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
Sa dami ng mga think tanks, no? International, local, we have our own, of course, that's the job of DepDev. Has anyone looked at the numbers, no? Like, what is the difference between the revenue generated by the tax and the income generation created, organically created by the businesses, and all the after effect, no, on how it flows to the entire community. Kasi sa ibang hearings ko and sa Ways and Means, talagang there's always a group that will give us those numbers so that we know, like, by not preventing and doing whatever we can to prevent smoking, ito yung effect. O may taxation ka nga sa smoking, sa vaping, nasingit ko pa yung advocacy ko, ganun talaga buhay. Exactly. May trigger. May taxes ka nga doon, pero yung pag-o-hospital, yung loss of job, loss of income, so ganun din. May ganun kaya tayo, Secretary?
to our limited capacity in doing economic and financial calculations, no, our planning does have some assessment of what is the impact of the industry as far as job generation and other businesses that thrive around this industry. We can give that to you. Or do you have the
Somebody
data
have
now?
it already?
You have a data now? Or we can submit?
We will just
If you
submit.
can find
Yeah,
it
yes,
now
ma'am.
within the hearing, that
We'll
would be
submit
great.
to you, ma'am. Yeah.
Kung kayang mahanap ngayon habang nag-uusap sana tayo, that would be the best, di ba? Para we can already discuss. Kasi ito na yun eh, you have 4 senators here. You know, if we need to make big changes, maybe we can. There's always going to be resistance, of course, with DOF kasi that's their job to create. But if there's other agencies that will tell us that ito yung effect if we do something differently, kasi we're not doing anything differently. We're not shaking things up, and we need to do that. I like your presentation. I mean, I like your response. It's so simple. So, nandun lang pala sa subsidies yun? Ganun kasimple, Secretary?
Mr. Chair, that's the part that can be done through legislation. In our capacity, though, as DOE, there are so many things that we do have that are our deliverables.
Okay.
Like yung grid problem na, for example, like Mindoro and Palawan, as you mentioned, we need to fix the distribution lines there, supply nila less of diesel and more renewable or cleaner but cheap, no? So those are things that we can not immediately, but we can plan out for it to be delivered. Now, those are the infrastructure na we're trying to fix now with the different GOCCs that we have in different bureaus that we have. One that is very impactful, kahit mabagaling impact niya, is the shift towards cleaner energy. Because the more cleaner energy, according to the simulations, if we do reach the targets that we are targeting by 2030, mga 2 pesos ang 1.3 to 2 pesos ang reduction. So, meron talaga, things are working, but it's not instant kasi every pieces of the puzzle have to be in place, no? Pero if we want really immediate impact, and I think it's a right call, kung wala lang tax sana, that will significantly lower kaagad. The rest are our responsibilities, Mr. Chair.
Big, no? You mentioned renewable energy, and as I said, SDG 7 is affordable and clean energy. In a previous hearing, Madam Chair, in your team, you were, I don't know if you were secretary yet during that hearing, so it might have been a previous one. It was reported to us that there were 105 renewable energy projects that risked termination due to non-compliance to project timelines. And then, idagdag ko na doon yung nabanggit ko, I think, in that same hearing, that similarly, meron tong mga, and help me out with the correct terminologies, no? Doon naman sa exploration, di ba parang ang nangyayari, nagpa-park sila, yung they get the permits to explore, and then they don't explore, and they just park. So, yeah, the service contract. So, can you just report on those two things? Kasi nabanggit mo renewable, it's so important. We get so excited about it, you know, and I even mentioned that before I became chairman of the Committee on Energy, with my limited knowledge, which is still limited, you know, you don't hear, unless you attend a forum where the details get this technical, the average person doesn't know na one of the big problems with renewables is the storage, di ba? Wala pang nag-i-invent na technology na mas store yan. So kung madilim na, ang gagawin mo dun sa nakuha mong energy, and then it's the connection to the grid. Yung mga ganun ba? Anyway, I'm just saying na maraming nagmamarunong and they want to improve our situation but they don't understand these things. So, let's elaborate a little bit, no, on these issues you have with renewable and then yung sa service contracts.
Yes, the current supervising undersecretary is Undersecretary Guevara
Okay.
on renewable. But true enough, we are purging many of these contracts with the proper procedure, no?
course.
May due notice and all that. But I'll give it, if Mr. Chair, Yusek Guevara can answer.
Oo.
Go ahead, Yusek.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. You pointed out the 105 service contracts that we terminated last year. And we could, may mga nag-MR, some of them we
Yes, kasi
consider.
yung infos nyo sa akin at that time, at least that's in my notes, was at risk of termination. So, na-terminate na.
Majority, ma'am.
Okay.
And then, we continue to terminate projects na malayo na sila dun sa work plan.
Oo.
Kunyari, dapat na-achieve na nila to, mga 3 years ago na dapat, hindi pa.
Kasi,
so we
and
terminate.
sorry to interject, no, but the reason that's so important, and I'm not excited that you have to terminate, I'm not, but I believe that you include these projections in your official projections because they have these contracts, they commit that by this date, so syempre sasama nyo yun, di ba? Tapos malaman mo a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, walang nangyari. And the nature of these projects, matagal mabuo. So if they're not moving along, then you might as well find people who can move these projects along, correct? So that's why lang I want to put that on record that it matters because our goal to be, is it 50% renewable by 2040? Tama? 50% renewable by 20, is now affected. Imagine if you relied on that and sino bang may ayaw na less government intervention? Bahala kayo, sige, private, go ahead, do as much as you can. Then, gugising ka na lang, walang nangyari, that's a 10-year timeline. Anyway, what's the timeline for these renewables ba? Solar, and maybe quickly inform all of us, solar, geothermal, wind, water, ano bang timeline yan? From the moment that, I don't know, I don't know, yeah.
From the,
I get to whatever is a reasonable time to consider na seryoso na to.
so when we award a service contract,
Okay,
that's
awarding.
the beginning. No?
Okay.
Solar can be built in 1.5 to 2 years.
Okay.
Geothermal, that will take 5 to 10 years. So yun po yung dulo-dulo ng
So
minimum
for example,
at saka
sa
max.
solar, no, from the moment you awarded the service contract and it can be built in 1.5 to 2 years, just to be clear, one of the issues you brought to my attention was that yung pala, pag-apply nila, wala pa silang right to the land. So, and sadly, and the chairman, like me, was also chairman of the Committee on Energy Education. Ganun din. Nakalista na lahat ng papatayo ng eskwelahan. Tapos, wala pa silang right pala dun sa magpatayo, dun sa lugar na yun. So, same thing. So, you said that one quick solution there is they have to have a clear right, whether it's a lease or ownership, right?
They're not able to show the possessory rights within
Possessory
so many
rights,
days after the award of service contract. Automatically,
Unlike dati,
invalid
you're
na.
waiting. A year
Wala na
later,
po.
wala pa rin. 2 years later, wala pa rin. O ngayon, hindi na mangyayari yun. Okay. So 1.5 years. So, without that problem, pag that problem is addressed, meaning they already have to show that possessory rights within a few days, wala nang ibang major hindrance?
One of the major hindrance would be yung grid connection.
The grid connection,
Yeah,
correct.
but then we make sure na kaya nilang, meron naman pong transmission development plan. If they make sure na mauuna yung transmission matayo bago mag-connect, then they should not have a problem. But ma'am, pointing to your question,